Hey gang, it's Dr. Fred. We are here for the second powerful communication tool for a perfect day one, day two that creates a lifestyle mindset in at least 90% of all your patients that come through. So what's the second powerful communication tool? It's body language. It's how you use your body and how you use their body. Now we have all these on training videos and we do demonstrations, but let me give you a brief overview right now. So first of all, they're watching the way you move. One, you're getting agreements, went through that in the last video. Secondly, it's when you're doing demonstrations, since they're watching the way you move, it's how you instruct them with your body. So if I was on a Parker autonomic nervous system or in a spine, I would take a chart in the spine, I'd touch the brain, I go, the energy starts in the brain, moves down through the spinal cord, out all these nerves to each and every organ of the body. So what they're doing is they're watching the way you move. And we talked about that in the last video. So you're tracing down the spine, you're moving across the nerves, you're circling the organs that are being affected. I'm gonna go through the next tape where we talk about using analogies and metaphors. We say subluxation is like a dimmer switch. You turn the dimmer switch down. When you're with a patient and you're in a report of findings, or you might in a consultation, energy starts in the brain, and then you're gonna put your hand right in the back of their skull and goes down through your spine, right? Like a fire hose, and then it circulates through all the organs. You're gonna put one hand going up and down their spine, touching them. The other hand, you're gonna circulate in front of their body, in front of their torso, in front of their organs. You're gonna use your body when you talk about a subluxation, being shifted out of place. You're gonna demonstrate like this, or twisted out of place, or smashed out of place. So what you're doing is you're using your body to demonstrate. Demonstration is one of the most powerful, influential tools of communication. It's one of the most powerful communication tools that influence decisions, because what they're doing is they're watching how you move. Now we have these training tapes and we spend 4 hours in a boot camp, in the Perfect Day One, Day Two boot camp, where you're looking at their posture. You're shifting them out of place for a translation. You're showing them a right lateral thoracic flexion with a posterior rotation, and you're shifting their shoulders. And then you say, hey, here's where the subluxation is. And you dig on their spine until they feel it, and you stroke the nerve distribution. You say, Miss Jones, if you have a postural weakness or injury in your neck, those nerves send energy down your arm, so you touch their body. When you touch them, you're stimulating a feeling in their nervous system. The feeling in their nervous system, the feeling in their body is what they remember. Now remember one of the principles, not patient education, patient experience. And so you're actually touching them along the nerve distribution. You're showing them the nerves from their neck come to their thyroid. You're showing them how the nerves in the upper back can, and you may, you're not going to touch a woman in her chest, but you may point or control your lungs or your heart. They're watching the way you move. In a report of findings, here's a normal curve in the neck. You trace your finger, and here's yours. You go the other way, or it's straight. What do you see? So what we're doing is, because they can't read x-rays, but when you trace it, they know exactly. So what's the difference between this one and this one? So I'm not teaching them what to think, we're teaching them how to think. Just because you move your finger, they'll say that one's straight, because they're watching the way you move. Also, there's a number of body motions of how you shift them in the exam, how you do demonstrations in the report of findings. But the second communication tool is using your body to teach them and using their body to create feelings in their body, because that's what they're going to remember. Every script, every pre-consult, every consult, every exam, every report of findings, every re-exam, even on the daily visit, you're using your body and their body to teach them, create sensations, and what that does, it wires I'm touching the back of my head. Wires right into their subconscious mind, not your occiput. But what I'm saying, it wires into their subconscious mind. So because you're not teaching them what to think, you're teaching them how to think. It brings that experience up and then becomes familiar. They remember what they feel. They don't remember what they say. So what 2 powerful communication tools? Getting them into agreement, getting them to move using their body, getting them to verbalize, and by the way you touch yourself, the way you do demonstrations, the way you trace on a chart through the nerves of all the organs, the way you stroke the nerve distribution, the way you dig on their subluxations, the way you bend them into postural distortions, man, you're just going to watch them light up, and I promise you, they will just get it. So bring them into agreement, use your body to teach and create sensations and to create an experience. That's awesome. Hey, we have all of this. Go to elitecoachingllc.com and you'll see opportunities where you can learn to master your body, master agreements, master communication, and create 9 out of 10 lifestyle patients. All right, guys. Love you guys. Thanks.